Hey there! This is your writing coach from the Gaston College Writing Center, here to talk to you about formatting your papers using the new MLA 9th edition. So, you've written an incredible paper, huh? You'll be happy to know that the hard part is done. But something doesn't look quite right. Several somethings, actually. You see, MLA 9th edition has a set of rules that students must follow in order to ensure that their work is formatted properly. This includes things like font and font size, title and header, as well as citations both in text and in your works cited page, among other things. Now that may seem like a long checklist, but we can break it down into 3 more manageable pieces: setting up your page, formatting your text, and double-checking that you've included and formatted your citations correctly. Let's take a closer look. Aside from the essay itself, your page will need a few additions: a header, title, and page numbers. And whether you use Google Docs, Microsoft Word, or Microsoft Word Online as your primary writing program, the steps to achieving this setup are similar. For now, I'll be using Google Docs to show you what I mean. Let's start with the header. In MLA format, academic papers require a header in the top left corner of the page that includes your name, your instructor's name, the course, and the date, each on a separate line. To achieve this, simply type the necessary information in the top left corner, clicking the Enter key after each line. Oh, and make sure to write your date in European style. That's the day, the month, and then the year. Next up is our title. The title is a brief phrase that describes the main idea of the paper. This will go on the next line following your date and will be center aligned on the page. You can change your alignment by highlighting the desired text and locating the Align button on your toolbar. In Google Docs, you can find that here. Adding page numbers looks a little different in each program. In Google Docs, locate the Insert tab above your toolbar, scroll down and hover over Page Numbers, and then select the first option for top right. From here, place your cursor to the left of the number and add your last name. To add page numbers in Microsoft Word, locate the Insert tab, then within the header and footer section of your toolbar, select Page Number. From here, hover over the top of page option and select plain number 3. The process for Word Online is even simpler. Within the Insert tab, click Page Numbers and select the option for top right. Again, don't forget to add your last name. Awesome job! Let's keep going. In formatting your text according to MLA 9th edition, pay attention to the overall look and position of the text, the spacing of your lines, and the distinctive marking of each new paragraph. To start simply, you'll want to ensure that your text is in a standard legible font, typically Times New Roman in size 12. In most writing programs, the options for font and font size will be located in drop-down menus side by side on your toolbar. In Microsoft Word or Word Online, this will be under the Home tab. To make changes to your font, highlight the text you want to change by using your mouse or the keyboard shortcut Ctrl-A and navigate to the Font menu. From here, select Times New Roman. With your text still highlighted, navigate to the Font Size menu to the right and select 12 point. You'll also want to change the font of your page numbers by double-clicking the header area of the page, highlighting the text, and changing your font to Times New Roman. Looking good! Another simple thing to check is your text alignment. Remember how we moved our title to the center of the page? Well, titles like that one and the title of your Works Cited page are the only parts of your paper that should be in the center. The rest of your paper, including the header, body, and list of citations, should be left aligned. As a reminder, you can change the alignment by highlighting your text and selecting Left under the Alignment menu. Speaking of positioning, while most writing programs are typically set automatically to the proper page margins, be sure to double check that you have 1 inch on the top, bottom, left, and right of your text. In Google Docs, head over to the File tab and scroll down to select Page Setup. You'll be shown a dialog box where you can confirm that there is a 1 inch margin on each side of the page. In most cases, there is. That was easy. In both Microsoft Word and Word Online, you can find this information by going to the Layout tab and selecting Margins on the left side of the toolbar. From the drop-down menu, verify that normal margins have been selected. By placing your cursor at the beginning of each new paragraph and pressing the Tab key on your keyboard, you should also use the positioning of the text to indicate that you have started a new paragraph. The last thing to do to set up your text according to MLA format is to change the line spacing to double. This will apply to all text in your document, including your header, body, and Works Cited page. To change your line spacing in Google Docs, highlight your text and click the Line Spacing option on the right side of your toolbar. From here, simply select Double. In Microsoft Word, the line spacing option is located under the Home tab in the Paragraph section of the toolbar. Simply click Line Spacing and select 2 from the drop-down menu. In Word Online, you may need to first reveal more tools by selecting the 3 horizontal dots on the far right side of the toolbar. From there, scroll down to Line Spacing and select 2. And there we have it. That's looking much better. As a note, if you have trouble finding any of these tool options, try using the search features available in your writing program, as they may help you navigate more quickly. There's one last very important piece of our MLA puzzle that we need to complete. Be sure to double check that all information included in your paper from an outside source is cited, both in your essay and in your Works Cited page. Here's an example of one that I missed. Nathaniel Hawthorne's novels and short stories center around and analyze the psychological processes and social morality of living in the type of community that he grew up in. This idea comes from a journal article written by Mohsen Roshanzamir. In MLA format, the in-text citation for this source will look something like this: the author's last name and the page number that the information can be found on. This citation will correspond with a longer form citation within the Works Cited page at the end of the essay. A few things to note. The Works Cited exists on a new page following the conclusion of your paper and will display the title of Works Cited, as well as an alphabetical list of the sources that you mentioned in your writing. Hey, here's our source from Roshanzamir. Notice how the citations listed here have more in-depth information about the source than the in-text citations. For more guidance on how to create and use citations like these in MLA format and more, check out our other videos. In terms of formatting, we have already aligned and double-spaced our text. The one funky detail about the Works Cited is what we call a hanging indent. It's sort of the reverse of the way we formatted the beginning of the paragraphs. Remember that Tab key? To achieve the hanging indent in Google Docs, click the Format tab on your toolbar. Hover over Align and Indent. and then select indentation options from the bottom of the list. From here, click the drop-down menu under Special Indent and select Hanging. To the right, set the line spacing to 0.5. And there you go! In Microsoft Word, click the Home tab and locate the Paragraph section of your toolbar. In the bottom right corner, you'll find a small arrow that shows More Paragraph Settings. In the center of this dialog box, under the Indentation section, locate the drop-down menu for Special Indentation and select Hanging from the options shown. In Word Online, click the Home tab. We'll have to go back to those 3 dots on the far right side of the toolbar to display the options for paragraphs. Scroll down and hover over the Special Indent option, and from there, select Hanging. And just like that, your brilliant essay has transformed into a polished academic paper that will allow your ideas to shine even more brightly. But hey, if you're still feeling unsure, come visit us at the Writing Center. We are happy to help you through the process.